All right. Says two people in here. Says Avid was first and travels and gardening with DJ. Oh, DJ. Lisa Elliott, good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Fishing Fever, Austin brother. What's going on? We're sitting here eating some grapes. Kind of chilling, watching the news. Just kind of chilling. Had a pretty good little rain last night, today. That seems to be over. Thought we'd go live tonight for Hump Day. For a little while anyway. Nothing good on the news. You got that right, brother. Bunch of fake politicians. Well, I got a gnat flying around here. I'll tell you, them gnats have been rough this year for some reason. Here at my house, anyway. I don't know if I'm bringing them in when I feed the dogs or what, but I've killed about, I don't know how many of them so far. Getting ready to go into September. The year's flying by. 6 awesome people in here. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. Anybody catch any good fish this week? Besides Catfish Dog, he caught a decent one. Nice 12-pounder or something. Boy, you got that right. It was beautiful this morning. It was nice. It was probably a little under 70, but once that rain stopped and the sun come out, it got kind of warm. And it was hot, muggy yesterday. I mean, you couldn't hardly stand to go outside. I had that barbecue grill going yesterday, smoking that pork butt. Smoked some chili. Pretty good stuff.
Hello, brother.
Hello. Hello, Brother Abbott. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. 42 last Saturday. That's awesome. I think I seen that. Pretty good deal there, buddy.
Austin's been on fire.
Yeah. They got a heck of a river.
Yeah, Tim says he'd be up soon. He just got out of the shower.
Oh, did you talk to him?
No, he just said it in chat.
I see that now.
Hey, Corey.
I just seen that.
Austin, Lisa.
Catfish Dog, Thumpaholic. What's going on, Thump? That chili was not bad at all, brother. Not my best, but not bad at all. I added some. I made some different seasoning. I used a Williams chili seasoning, and then some homemade tomatoes out of the garden, not my garden, some that was given to me, and some garlic. And I threw a can of red beans in there. It was okay. And then I threw a little bit of that spice I got from Meat Church, that Blanco, and that made it kind of salty, but pretty good. I've always been working on a good chili recipe. I just ain't found one I really, really like.
Hey, Lisa.
But it was good, Lisa. I gotta admit.
I haven't made chili yet.
I got me 2 big quart containers of it in the freezer. Had me a big old bowl of it yesterday. I was going to make it without beans, but I threw some beans in there. Austin's at work till 8:30.
I'm sorry, I go in at 11, so.
Wow. Awesome, brother. Sounds good, Corey.
So how'd you guys do Saturday? I fell asleep in your live.
Tim caught 3, and I was an over.
You were 0?
0. Tim
Wow.
caught about a 3-pound and a 5-pound channel, and he caught that 12-pound something blue cat.
Austin, I like a nice balance between sweet and spicy.
And then he lost his cigarettes and a sandwich out the boat.
Overboard?
Yeah, we were sitting there, and a mouse come down along the railing of my boat to the back, and Tim got up and swiped at it. Tried to knock it off the boat, and it jumped up and landed down by where he had his sandwich and his cigarettes and his telephone. So we reached down to give it a big swipe like that, knocked the mouse in the lake and the cigarettes and the sandwich.
Ooh.
He had his phone plugged in, or he probably lost it too.
That's not good.
Yeah. I like a little bit of spice on my chili. I didn't put no spice on this one. That Williams seasoning, I wanted to try it. It's got a little spice to it, but I didn't add nothing hot. Mullet Man number 7. Awesome brother right there. Thank you, Mullet Man. Well, I watched old boy that made some chili. He used no beans, and it looked really good. But I went ahead and I threw 1 small can of red beans in there. And because I like a little beans in my chili, to be honest with you. I put some sausage in it with I got some 90-10 burger, I think it was, less grease. I had a little bit of chili oil made over from my last batch I did, so I used that. And then I smoked it for about 5 or 6 hours. So, and after it marinades in that freezer for a few days, it ought to be a lot better, I think. Pontoon Jody. Hi, Jody. A beanless chili. I don't think I've ever had beanless, but I watched, I think it was Meat Church Barbecue made some boneless or beanless. It looked good. Presley 007, howdy. New one on it.
That would ruin a smoker trying to smoke Spam in it.
Do what?
A can of Spam. Yes, if you smoked a can of Spam. I'm like, no,
I have not.
I wouldn't do it.
I tried Spam one time here a year or so ago. It was pretty good. I went to buy some. I thought it was too expensive.
It is. I
Yeah,
have to
so I
clean
didn't
out
buy.
my smoker anyway. I
Hey, I
have to
like
clean out
that
my
shirt.
pellets.
I should have put your shirt on. I got the Fish
That
Nation tonight. Yeah, yeah. I got one of them around somewhere. I need to dig it out. Nothing misses me more off more than smoked spam. Never had it.
I don't. I've had it when I was a kid. I mean, fried ham, raw ham, sliced ham, and the sandwiches. I don't want no more spam.
I've
Spam is
only
not.
ate it. I tried it one time.
I had it when I was a kid, growing up, and I got sick of it and didn't want no more of it.
I'll be dang. And 11 people in there already. I hope I got 11 likes.
I hope so too.
Yeah, we fished till
Because I
I think
know it.
1 o'clock this morning,
Come
and
on,
that's
people.
all we
We got
caught.
five. We got 5 thumbs up. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up.
Uh, yeah, I forget to do that all the time too when I go places, but I usually think of it. Try to do my first thing when I go on somebody's live and give them a thumbs up. How's Jody tonight? I seen your live last night for a few minutes, and your guest you had on. Not many fish been catching around here, have it? It's kind of slow.
Yeah, it's gonna be raining here next couple of days.
We had a little shower this morning, late last night, I guess, or early this morning, however you want to put it.
It's early this morning because I was outside when it lightly drizzled. It sprinkled down here.
I'm not sure what that means.
I have no clue.
Yeah, what's this new boat stuff, Jody? You buying another new boat?
Are you just taking over James's boat?
Well, I know she was in James's boat, but she had her new boat, unless Stumpaholic's getting a new boat. But I heard Jody talking about a boat last night, and I kind of was dozing off.
Uh, Corey, you getting a pontoon boat?
Oh, yeah. I do too, Jody. I tell you, if somebody was looking for a boat, my neighbor's got a boat next door. It's a Bayliner. They blew the motor up in it, and he'll take $500 or $600 for the boat and trailer with a blowed motor. He just set her out front. He used my garden hose today to wash it off. Put it out here by the highway. He's going to try and sell it.
Is it the inboard or outboard?
It's inboard. I think he said they went through a divorce and the motor blew up, and he's going to try and sell the boat instead of doing anything with it. Boat and trailer. If anybody was interested, I could get pictures. He's going to put it online somewhere.
I'm only wondering what kind of stress fractions it did to the frame when it blew up the motor.
Oh, to what frame you talking about?
The boat frame.
Ain't nothing wrong with the boat. He just said the motor was bad.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Yeah.
it blew the motor. Normally, if it blows the motor, it'll put some stress fractures to the.
No, I don't think they blew it up. I guess I misspoke. He just said it had a bad motor. The motor was no good. I'm not even sure if the motor's still in the boat. I looked at it, but I didn't look up in there. But it's an inboard. I guess it's inboard that goes down, comes out the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jody got James's boat ruined you, Jody. You're used to taking a nap. You
Yeah, I
have to
got a bed.
get one of them lawn chairs that lays out flat like a bed, or put your cot in there. What do we got for Mullet Man? Green River conditions: sunny, windy, temperature of 80, 25-mile-an-hour wind. That's a little bit windy.
I wouldn't want to go be there fishing. Yeah, that's the nice part being in that cat in James's cabin that he has a bed in there for when he's tired. Jody goes in and lays down and watches the ride.
Yeah, she's gonna miss that if she ain't on James's boat. I've been wanting to get a windshield for mine. I just got one console and it's only got a little like a motorcycle windshield. I was going to buy the windshield off that Bayliner next door, but it's one of them laid back curved. I don't think it'd fit.
No.
I'd like to find a windshield for mine though. But Brother Ray's supposed to buy one that's got a just like James's, or close to it. You might be able to trade yours in, Jody. Might be able to trade your pontoon and the boat you got for whatever you want. Hey, Mullet Man, I'm all about them naps too, brother. I tell you anymore. I don't have to have a nap, but I enjoy my nap every day. My last rate.
No, that's not good.
Ate some of that pulled pork tonight on a sandwich.
I just ate my last half of watermelon today, and now I wish I had more.
All them watermelons. I've ate 2 or 3 of them this year already. They're really good.
I ate more than 2 or 3 this year.
I bet Wyoming's awesome. Never been there.
Wyoming?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most windiest state you can ever. Between Wyoming, North Dakota, and South Dakota, I don't know which one is worse for having high winds.
Really? Wow. Tackle company's coming down in a couple of weeks to fish with me and teach me dragging. Who is it, Jody? Is it a secret?
I don't know who she's talking about there.
Maybe it's the guy she had on last night.
A71 and still fishing.
Hello, 71. How you doing, Terry? Good to see you, brother. We're coming down that way here next week or 2 weeks, I guess, for the Illinois State.
Where's that at?
Down southern Illinois. Down to where I run my dogs.
Oh, okay. You got snowed in Pinedale 2 days ago, Mullet?
Wow. Hey, Mike Sampson. How's your new boat doing, Mike? Cool. That's awesome, brother. Glad you like it. Yeah, I gotta get me another pork butt. I'm gonna get me about a 8-9 pounder and do next.
I don't know if I'm going to do pork this time or if I'm going to do a roast beef this time or a brisket.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready to go to Alabama for a fishing trip. I told them I'd bring. There's gonna be 7 of us, so I got to bring enough pulled pork for 7 for one night, or a couple sandwiches.
A 20-pound pulled pork, you ought to have enough there for at least 50 people.
And I figure I'm gonna take 8 to 10 pounds of pulled pork.
10 pounds, you should have enough.
Yeah,
Hey, Terry B.
Terry B. He heard the pork butt and came running. Yeah, I made 2 sandwiches tonight. I got one left over I have for tomorrow, and I put the rest in the freezer and I weighed it, and it weighed 2.5. So out of a 5 pound pork butt, I got almost 3 pounds of pulled pork. Time it was done. Cornitas. I never had a carnita.
Carnitas is like
Some kind of Mexican food.
yeah, it's like a Mexican taco.
I like pulled pork nachos. Pulled pork nachos. I tried that new rub I got. I didn't put it on heavy enough because I couldn't when I shredded it, so I had to mix a little bit more in. I got it pretty good flavor. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna coat it pretty good. I wrapped that one after it got hit about 167. Next time, I think I'm gonna set her at 250 and just let it go till it's completely done. Try that. I don't think I ever tried one without wrapping it.
What's wrong? Why's you having back surgery, Jody?
James is. I heard he is back. I heard he was going to have something.
What's wrong with his back?
He's had a bad back quite a while, picking them big fish Jody catches.
No, I'll pray for him, Jody.
Yep. Bad backs, I've had them before. Yeah, they're no fun, boy. They are no fun. They take forever to heal. A few years back, probably 10, 15 years ago, man, I had bad back, shoulder, chiropractor after chiropractor surgery. Squirrel, how you doing,
Hey,
Squirrel? Uh-oh, that means Ed Evans is going to be fishing in the rain tonight.
yep. He's either going to be in the rain or in the garage.
Yep,
Because if it's thunderstorms, he's going to be in his garage.
yep. Yeah, I hope James is. I don't know what kind of surgery he's going to have, Jody, but I hope he has a get well one.
I pray
Back
they don't put
surgery
no. I
is
pray they
no
just
fun.
do surgery and don't put no steel in his plate in his back.
My cartilage was gone on some of them, whatever you call them in your back.
Yeah, the cartilage in between the discs.
Yeah, yeah, I had a couple wore out, and my shoulder. Of course, I broke my shoulder years ago, and everything just started messing with me. You
Hey, Zed.
trip doctor and this and that, and I'm a lot better now, but it's I got to be careful. Zed, how you doing, Zed? Yeah, Zed's got a good channel. He's been trying to sell them statues he makes from them ant boards.
Ant Hills.
Yeah, he makes some awesome statues.
I know he does have some big statues. I thought, or does he break them
Yeah, I
down?
can't. Yeah, I can't afford them.
I don't know if he still has those giant statues or if he breaks them down.
No, he's got several, all different kinds of sizes and colors for sale.
Hey, that is a good way to get rid of fire ants.
Poor ants. You let them
No
move out.
fire ant.
You let them move out before you pour that, don't you?
No, fire ants never move out of their nest.
Yeah,
They'll
good
defend
evening,
that.
Ed.
They'll defend that nest with their life. Fire ants are not nice anyway.
No, they move. I've caught them out in my yard 2 or 3 times since I've lived here. Big, I don't know, about a foot wide and 5, 8 foot long, going across the yard. Got 4 full pores and many little.
Digging them up, digging them uh, aluminum pores out. It takes a long time.
Be like digging a stump.
It's like digging up, like uh, archaeologists digging something up. They use a paintbrush to get it all finally cleaned away to where you can pull it out with a
Yeah.
paintbrush. It takes forever. A paintbrush and a real small shovel.
So, hey, Jody, what kind of boat are you looking for? Have you got one picked out? Could come up and tell us about it.
Is she wanting to get a boat like James?
She said James's boat was too big. But I like bigger the better.
I can't afford a boat, so I don't want one or need one.
You can afford one, you just don't want one.
I can't afford it, insurance wise.
Yeah, they're not cheap anymore, I'll tell you.
Insurance and maintenance costs on it? No, thank you.
Yeah, they're expensive to keep up. If you gotta stay on them. Actually, I got to get my remote control, take it apart, and see what kind of batteries it takes, so I can get. Because I've had the boat 3 years. And them batteries been in it. They're rechargeable, but you never know. I'm going on vacation. I'm gonna make sure I got good batteries.
Oh, is that for your trolling motor?
Yeah, for the remote control.
Yeah, I think it might be double A's.
Now I don't know, some kind of a battery kit in there. I have to take it apart.
Either double A's or triple A's.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy me a new set, take with me just in case. But that's when they'll go bad, when you go on vacation.
Exactly. But I get 10 and 20 packs of batteries out of Walmart.
I'm gonna haul my boat down there to Alabama.
When you going?
Going in October. I hope they're biting. I wish I knew somebody down there to get some free skipjack. I'd buy them from them. I'm gonna take my poles though. We're gonna try and catch our own, but some of the guys have said they'd just rather buy them than go out and try and catch them.
Catching them's the fun part.
That way we can go fish. I'd rather catch blue cat.
Mm-hmm. Blue cats and flatheads.
Yeah. Well, boy, I'm tired. So are we supposed to get any more rain, Abbott?
I'm gonna find out real quick.
I don't know what our weather is here. Let's see.
So far it looks like everything's going to the south of us.
85% humidity right now.
Friday it looks like we're looking at 60% chance of rain.
I think I seen on the news there earlier, they're calling for rain all weekend. This is a holiday weekend, and I think they're calling for rain clear up through the holiday.
Oh, for Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, I was hoping to get me a pork butt, smoke it this weekend, but
I have to clean up my smoker.
got to pay cotton picking taxes. Property taxes are due again.
Again?
Yep, mine due September 3rd, I think.
That ain't good.
Went and got my license sticker today, $151. I gotta take it in and get the oil changed. Boy, this month's gonna be rough on me. Or next month, I guess. World said they're getting rain now, and they're gonna get rain on Thursday.
Squirrel, you're gonna get more on Friday and Saturday too.
Yeah, I think it showed it for the whole cotton picking weekend, all through about the middle of the states.
Squirrel.
Temperature ain't bad.
I'm sorry to hear that, Zed.
You get burnt out a little bit, Zed. Just take a break from it, brother. But that's all. Heck, you're getting it built up pretty good. You got a good following. Everybody gets burnt out. Got to take a break down then.
So what do you got planned for this weekend?
Now I'm going to go run my dogs. I got a big hunt coming up next week. Next weekend, I guess it is. Well, let's see. When is that? Labor Day weekend. When is Labor Day? Heck, Labor Day is just coming Monday, ain't it?
Yeah, Monday.
Next weekend. Be the end of next week. I got a big 3-day hunt I'm going to go to.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Yes, sir. I sure am, Terry. 68.
A happy early birthday, Zed.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday there, Zed. If I don't get to see you then. $54. Man, I wish I was 54 again.
Same here. Heck, I wish I was in my early 40s again.
I didn't think I'd ever live to see 50.
I didn't think I was ever going to live to see 60. Hey, Joshua.
Well, you're not 60 yet, are you, Abbott?
I'll be 61 next month.
Really? Hey, Joshua.
Then again, I don't look my age either, so.
Yeah. I was thinking you were younger, like 50.
No, I haven't been 50 in over
About
a decade. I haven't been that age in over a decade.
Yeah. Well, I wish I'd have known that earlier, Terry. I was just in there today. It cost me $151.
Yeah, so does a lot of people have birthdays in September.
That was for the sticker, though. He said I can get a license on one vehicle for $10 if I'm over 65.
But they're talking about getting the sticker. That's a different story.
You know, Carol told me that too. She told me, I forgot all about that. She said I can get some kind of discount too, being a motor. Huh.
Really?
All right, Zed. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Chad, Daddy, how's it going?
You take care, Zed. Hey, Dale. Shad
Dale,
Daddy.
hey, Step. Good to see you, Dale. Good to see you, Shad, Daddy.
I keep finding all these new, unique sunglasses that I like. like these
Oh yeah,
crossfires do. Yeah, these
yeah.
crossfires. You can see through them, but they make good night driving glasses because they cut down the headlight glares and the glares of all the lights as you're driving, and you can see everything perfectly clear with them. And these are cheap.
And their sunglasses?
Yeah,
They don't look like they're sunglasses.
they are.
They look clear.
They have a light mirrored UVA and UVB protection in them.
I'll have to look that up, Dale. I wish they'd tell me that when you go in to buy a sticker. You think they'd tell you that?
They're not going to tell you that. They're going to rake you over the coals so they can get more money out of you.
Boy, Illinois will get you, I tell you.
Illinois don't care.
No, they're crooks, boy.
If you don't know what you're going in to pay for and what you're allowed and what you're able to get, they're going to rake you over the coals no matter what.
You know, I've heard about that and I forgot all about it. I should have checked into that. "93 degrees. Ten awesome people in here. Jody never said what kind of boat she was looking for, did she?
She wanted the boat with a cabin in it so she could sleep in it.
I don't know why she'd want another boat. She got James's boat. Go fishing with James.
James ain't going to be going fishing anytime soon after the surgery tomorrow.
You know, you got a point there. Yeah, that riding in a boat be kind of rough with a bad back.
Oh, well, the surgery on the back, you don't want to be in a boat going across those choppy waves or even
Yeah,
a
he's
wake.
probably done for a while, I guess.
That's
I
going
never thought of
to
that.
tear up your back.
How you doing, DJ?
How you doing, DJ?
I need to give DJ a wrench, don't I?
Yeah, he could use one. You gave him one last time before he changed his name,
Who changed his name?
DJ.
What was it before?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It wasn't entertainment, and it was something else. Oh, it was Adventures with DJ.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought I'd give him a wrench before. Or maybe that
He
was
had
on
it
there.
before, but something happened with his channel, and he had to change his name.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Oh, I'm good."
I thought about going to the lake tonight and do this live at the lake, but I'm too lazy.
I want to go
Yeah.
catch me some blues and flatheads, but the banks I go on are too muddy to even mess with when it rains.
Yeah. Oh, that rain we got last night wasn't, I don't know how much we got. It wasn't a whole lot. We could use a lot more.
Okay, DJ.
Cool.
Gregory, I
What's
see
up, Greg?
you. I see you, Gregory. How's your dad doing, Gregory?
Another awesome channel to check out. Oh, Joshua Perham. One more follower away from 1,200 followers. You'll have that in no time, bud. Come on up, Joshua. We'll make room for you.
Check something out. I forgot what my count was.
What's up, Rick?
How you doing?
Good. How you doing? Hi, Evan.
Hello, Joshua.
Good to see you, bud.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for running my show the other day for me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Saturday.
Yeah. No, when Tim come down the other day, Sunday.
Oh, Sunday night fishing.
Yeah.
I got done with my live. I came in on your live and I fell asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Tim told me you were in there.
I was in there,
Uncle
but I fell
Don.
asleep.
I ain't got Kabbalah by intro. This mega country here, boy.
Hey, Don.
It's a mega country.
Nice, Gregory.
They got a bullhead tournament coming up, Gregory. You might have to get into it. Or was that last week?
No, I think that's next week.
How's
This
your
week,
weather up there, Uncle Don?
this weekend is a hot dog eating contest.
Oh, this weekend is?
Yeah, on my channel and Chrissy's channel. Who can eat the most hot dogs?
How many people you got in it?
I think we're going to do half on my channel and half on Chrissy's. Because I think we have over 10 people.
Really?
That's nice.
Who won that last time, Abbott?
You mean the taco eating contest? That was Eric. That was Eric B and Dominic. They didn't want to do a tiebreaker, so they just wanted to leave it as a tie.
I thought you guys already had a hot dog eating contest once.
No, not yet.
Yeah, travels and gardening with DJ. And the other one was entertainment more by DJ. Yeah, because I got travels and gardening. See, he's got a ranch.
Yeah,
The other
the other
channel
one.
down. Yeah. I
I know
thought
he
he
had.
had him
I know
one.
he had one channel with a wrench. Yo, we lost him again.
And there went Joshua.
Hey, Josh, Thompson Outdoors and More.
Hello, Josh. Well, that was Joshua Perham on here, but he disappeared.
He hit the wrong button. People do that a lot up here lately.
It's easy to do, especially if you're on a telephone.
Samson, that sounded like a commercial. 3 miles east of Watchbar Dams, Thompson Outdoors and More. I know you have a sabiki rigs there, don't you, Josh?
Probably.
Sabiki rigs and pulley spoons.
Home of the crocheted catfish
Don't forget about the crocheted bass.
and the bass.
Oh, you make them sabiki rigs. Huh. How much you charge for them, Josh? Oh, cool. She made a crochet carp.
Now they got a carp. Wonder when they're going to have a skipjack.
I'm waiting to see if she's going to make a shad.
Had to give a big old yawn. Boy,
I know it's ignoring that.
I get
That's
sleepy in
ignoring
it.
that, you know. Danielle's laughing at that, huh?
Hi, Danielle.
Right, Danielle? I'm just curious how much Josh charges for those charges for the sabiki rigs he makes.
They'll probably tell you here in a minute.
You ain't supposed to catch yourself, Don.
I hate it when that happens.
normally catch other people by staying too close when I'm casting.
There you go, Evan.
3 hook flies for $4.50. What colors you put on them? That you know that work great.
White, yellow, and blue, probably. We're making a Patriot, red, white, and blue.
I don't want a patriotic. I just want sabiki rigs that I know they'll bite on. Don't matter the color. I just want something I know.
I got some. Yeah, I got some that double hook made me. I'm gonna take with me. I'm gonna give them a try.
I have several different factory-made sabiki rigs from up here, and they don't work with a dang up here.
I'm thinking about taking my white bass pole, but I'm afraid it might be kind of flimsy. I don't know if it'll work for skipjack or not.
I don't know if I want to use my medium action bass rod for skipjack.
Well, I never knew that.
Yeah, no, you have to turn game fish loose if you catch them on the sabiki rig.
Uncle Don, crankbait with 3 hooks in the bass and 3 hooks in me. Had to go to the ER to get them out. Holy moly.
Don, like I said, you're not supposed to catch yourself.
3, I like 3 on mine. Josh, I know that. Fresno, Thompson Outdoors and more. Got a Fish Nation shirt on, man. You done gone bad. You now. You got her, brother. Look at that. Well, if I can get it right. Fish Nation. I figured I'd support you all. Old Possum come on mine the other day.
Josh, if I order them, I want them the colors that you use, that you know that will catch them.
How you doing, Presdo? Good to see you, brother. There you go, Avid. You just tell them what you want and they'll make it for you.
Two fingers hooked together and one in the other hand. Don, how'd you even manage that? Did your wife have to drive you to the hospital?
I don't know why you didn't take the pliers and pull them suckers out yourself.
No, he got 2 fingers in one hook and a hook in the other hand to where he couldn't get his hands apart.
Oh, my gosh.
And he had to bass on a third hook.
We can't let him go nowhere by himself no more.
Especially if he's bass fishing. He's got to learn to use pliers now.
Yeah, you take him catfishing, he falls in the mud and falls on the rocks, bangs his head.
Uh-huh. He goes bass fishing, he catches a bass and he hooks himself.
Catches bass in his own fingers.
I think he's trying to top John Parker.
Hey, I did that when I was using my jigs down there on them Asian carp. I got one of them stuck in my hand. My buddy had to yank it out. Oh, it hurt. Then it got infected. I had to go get it.
That hurts yanking them hooks out. If he's going to the hospital and paying a $12,000 bill to get the hooks removed.
Hey, I just put the pliers on her. I said, pull her out.
Don, I
Oh,
guarantee you
it,
that is a
both
good time.
good. Oh, wait a minute. You had 3 hooks. You had 1 hook in the fish, and the other hook had 3 of your fingers. Did you take the fish to the hospital with you? That's what
You
I want.
probably had to.
Did you take the fish?
You probably had to.
I hate laughing. I'm sorry, Uncle Don, but you got to
I'm not
tell us.
trying to laugh at. I'm not
Take
trying to
the
laugh
fish to the hospital.
at. Hey, Dave.
Hi, David. Poor Uncle Don. Oh, my. Now, that'd be a fish story right there. I hope you got
That
it
is
on
a
video.
big story.
I hope you got a video of that.
Dave, he not only hooked himself, he also hooked the bass at the same time. He caught a fish and he hooked himself.
Had 2 hooks in one finger and 1 hook in another finger, and the other hooks had stuck the fish.
Poor man.
That would have been a sight to see, you know. I'd have said, hold that fish up there and let me get a picture. That's a YouTube picture right there.
Lee said that would be a video. Show up at the yard with a hook, carrying the fishing rod, the fish, and the rod, and the line.
Oh, yeah. I never thought of the rod.
Okay, Josh.
I don't mean to laugh at you, Don, but that was funny.
Yeah,
That is funny.
it's too much to put in chat, too much typing, but yeah, I caught a smallmouth bass and I flipped him in the boat. He was about 17 inches, and I got 1 hook in each finger, so I couldn't move them apart or move them because if you did one, the other one would bury in.
Right.
They were buried in real deep, and the other one was buried in my other hand. So I was stuck like this. Well, I was able to cut this one, and then I had the bass on the back hooks with all 3 hooks in his mouth, and he's going nuts and just burying them deeper and deeper. And I got the one out of my hand where I could have one hand. But here's my advice to all the people: keep dikes or side cutters.
You got it.
If you got needle nose pliers with the cutters, that's great. But when they were there, I couldn't slide the needle nose underneath them because they were buried so deep.
Wow.
And you can't cut from the top. So I was trying to at least cut the bass off the rig so he quit burying them. And then I tried cutting the hooks apart, but I always carry first aid band-aids and stuff in the boat.
Yeah.
So I took and put band-aids on and wrapped it so that the hook wouldn't get caught, but I had 1 hook in each finger. And if I moved one finger, it buried a hook in the other finger. So
Hey,
normally I would hook it out myself on it, wrap fishing line and slid it down to
Yeah.
where it eliminates the thing and pulled them out. But they were in way too deep. So they had to actually go in and cut the finger and take them out. They couldn't pull them through or anything. But
Wow.
yeah, it was funny. My brother-in-law freaked out over it. I said, it's no big deal. He said, well, you want me to drive the boat back? And I said, no. I drive with my left hand, not my right hand. And it was real choppy out. And if you're not used to driving the boat in choppy water, you got to kind of have a knack with the trim to keep it from
Yeah.
bouncing and stuff.
Yeah. Hello, Andy Finn.
Hey, Bob.
And I wouldn't have went in. I'd have continued fishing. We finally got on some fish, and
So what? Your lure had 2 treble hooks on it?
yeah, yeah, it was a crankbait.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So luckily, it was only 2, not 3, because we had been fishing for salmon, but we weren't having any luck. So I said, let's switch up and go for some walleye. Well, we ended up getting in smallmouth bass, and he was about 17 inches. And
Yeah.
my brother-in-law cleaned him while I was in the emergency room. I said, "'Cause I'm going to eat that sucker after this."
Did you take the fish in the emergency room with you?
No, I cut the hooks off him because he was going wild and burying those hooks deeper
Man.
and deeper. Hey, Phil. And I really wouldn't have quit fishing. I had them all bandaged up and taped together so they wouldn't move. And that was fine. I figured I could wait, but my brother-in-law, oh, you got to go in. You got to go in. I can see your fingers are swelling already. I said, it's fine. But
Man. Now the hospital, they just stuck a pair of needle nose and pulled them out, didn't they?
no, they, well, the shots to numb it hurt worse than the damn hooks did.
Yeah, I
But
bet.
I just
they
said, you don't
numbed
need to numb it, just pull them puppers out of there.
and they actually had to go like down the shank and cut it in order to get them out. They couldn't just pull them through there buried too deep.
Wow.
That's the first time in my life I've ever not taken it out myself or been able to, but I pulled on them a little bit, but I'd pull on one and the other one would bury in my finger.
Oh,
So you kind of had, if I was going to do it myself, I'd had to do both at one time. And I had needle nose with cutters on, but I couldn't get them underneath the hook to cut them.
right.
Otherwise, I would have tried to take them out
Yeah.
myself. So today I went out for $3 at Menards. I bought me some side cutters, and you need something you don't have to scoop underneath them and be able to nip them off. And that was the
Right.
hard part. That damn fish was going nuts, and I didn't have anything but needle nose, and he had all 3 hooks buried in his mouth. And I finally got that hook cut off, so that made things easier.
Wow. Yeah, I got my lure stuck in the rope there on the boat. It's got, it had a treble hook on the back and a double hook on the front.
Yeah,
It just touched the rope and they stuck right in. I broke the hooks trying to get them out of my rope.
yeah. These,
It's on one of them gay blades. Them's got the sharpest cotton picking hooks. They stick. I got them in my shirt one day. I had to take my shirt off just to get the hooks out. Then I had to cut a little hole in it.
yeah, I've never did that before in my life. So I've
Wow.
got tricked here and there by the hooks, but never very deep like that.
Wow.
These
The
new
gal
trucks-
was good about it. I heard her outside the emergency room place I was at, and somebody must have asked her what she's doing. She said, "I'm getting ready to amputate a couple fingers." And I hollered at her and I said, "I hope you're not coming in here."
Hey, these new tungsten hooks they put on the lures, they're way worse than those Aberdeen hooks. The tungsten hooks are way sharper.
I'm glad it wasn't like a 10-aught or bigger 8-aught hook that was.
Dang.
That would have hurt.
Yeah,
I stuck a jig hook deep in my thumb one time. It hurt.
yeah.
It hurt. And it hurt bad when they pulled it out.
Well, the important thing is having the dikes on your boat to where you can clip it off and put a band-aid around it to keep it from moving. Because when I tried to move my fingers and they were hooked together, it was painful. But as long as I taped them up and finally got them cut loose off the crankbait, it was tolerable. It was, I thought it was funny, but my brother-in-law didn't think it was so funny.
Well, I'm glad somebody was with you. You'd have been in a pickle if you was by yourself,
Yeah,
especially
he,
getting that boat loaded.
yeah, we got back and the wife picked me up. We went to the emergency room and he loaded the boat for me and went home and cleaned the fish. And you know, the thing I'm most disgusted about, hey Tim, is I took a picture of those hooks buried in my finger, and me being electronic ignorant, it didn't take the picture for some reason. And I went to look at it, it was like, well, shit, not like something I can repeat or that I'm willing to repeat.
Right. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's going on? Look at here. It's Fish Nation night, I guess.
I
Huh?
see that. Yeah, I got mine on too.
It ain't fishing nation night. It's that night.
You're right, Josh.
How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, Cole.
Coastal Water's in the house. Hi, Coastal Water.
Hey, Mindy.
Josh, you going into the ocean to fishing? You gotta stay on your toes.
Mike Irvin. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
MI6. What's going on, Mike?
Well, we're expecting tornado warnings tonight, so I guess I won't be going fishing tonight.
Better let that hand heal up. Might get a little sore tomorrow.
Oh, it's all healed up already. It's been 24 hours.
How
Hey,
you
Phil.
doing, Ken? Good to see you, buddy.
No, at my age,
What's going on, brother?
that's the worst that happens to me. That's not bad. Today I had 3 doctor's appointments. I had a chest X-ray, and I had a nurse for my pacemaker, and I had a doctor for my pacemaker. I was supposed to have MRI today, but it's actually tomorrow. So I left my wife up in the trailer with tornado warnings and stayed home.
Well, I hope you don't have no tornado.
That's why you don't have no tornado, especially for your wife being up there in the trailer.
Well,
Yeah,
about
I'd be
80
glad after something like that.
yeah, I'm about 80 miles away, and I can hear the garage door behind me starting to pick up, and she'll be all right up there, I think. By the lake, it changes the weather a lot, and I don't think she'll have a problem. But
Oh,
she had,
you're not at home?
no, I'm in Bismarck at home, and my wife is 80 miles away in the trailer. I drove down for a doctor's appointment, and
Oh, okay.
I got another one tomorrow. So
Gotcha.
my week of hey Shad Daddy, my daddy.
What's up, Daddy?
So I found out that I got one tomorrow too, an MRI on my tomorrow. So I decided to just stay down here and go to that rather than drive back and forth.
Yeah. Tim, you got that ring phone on? Ring light?
Right, no, I got shop lights right above me.
Oh, okay. I seen your shirt lighting up. I thought maybe you had that new light on.
I haven't got it out of the box yet. I'm being lazy about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, by the way, Rick, we did have 1.5 inches of rain here last night.
I wondered how much we got. We had a pretty good rain here.
Yeah, I
How
went
about
out when
this?
you talked about it, I went out and checked the rain gauge. We got 1.5 inches.
You guys got 1.5 inches of rain. I got a light dusting.
There's the culprit right there. The culprit.
Oh no, that's the rig. That's the catfish rig.
That looked like a pretty big hook, Don. It ain't coming through the picture right.
There we go.
These blue screens interfering with it.
Yeah. How's that blue string work
Oh,
like that?
that is. Hey guys, I just noticed that's a Shelby rig.
That's
Yeah,
a Shelby rig.
I just seen the writing on the side of it.
Yeah,
Is that the one that got you?
and I got a.
Oh, I thought that was
Yep, green screen just ate it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
that green rag.
it
Uh,
worked better when you held it back by your body, Don. When you put it up there, you can't see it.
Yeah, it says $2 from Shelby.
Awesome.
I'm anxious to try it out if I ever get out fishing again. But I'm
Backlash. What's up,
what's
Backlash?
up, Backlash?
1-800-RENT-A-BACKLASH.
Hey, Backlash.
How do you not hook yourself with that rig? Do not hook yourself with that rig.
You know what?
Yes,
That's
really
what
nice rig.
I'd rather hook myself with a big hook. You can turn it out and break it off. Then them little hooks you can't do that with.
Yeah.
Backlash can keep you 1-800 backlash.
I was telling him how I got my hook caught in that rope, Tim. I broke both them hooks off.
Sure
Yeah.
did. I mean, he just brushed that rope and bam, it was stuck like Chuck.
Hey, Gregory. I see you too.
I got you. I'm my eyes on you, buddy.
He's got you, Tim.
That's my boy, man. I love Gregory, man. That boy, he's cool as heck, and he
Yeah.
he
He
can
said,
catch.
boy,
That
Gregory,
boy's
you guys
catfish
on Tim,
king.
and Tim has done Gregory.
Hey, Gregory, you need to go on Eric B. I think he's having a tournament Saturday. My grandson's getting married that day, and I told John Euler that I couldn't fish it, but maybe that gives him a chance to win. But Gregory, you can wipe him up. You can just smack him good. So contact Eric B, get in there and do it for me. I can't do it.
Well, happy
Really, Backlash.
happy
You
birthday, Backlash. You're just green around the ears.
Yeah,
Yeah,
young pup.
you're
Happy
just a young
birthday.
pup.
Happy birthday.
happy birthday, brother.
Backlash, stay young as long as you can.
Yeah, it won't last.
Got a picture from my daughter the other day. My youngest grandson got his learner's permit.
Really.
Yep.
You feeling a lot older, aren't you?
Look out. He's gonna be one to drive the Jeep now.
Is that the one we took fishing?
The youngest one, yeah.
AJ or JA? What was his name?
AJ, yeah.
He got his
Yeah,
Backlash,
Josh
you're way
or
younger than I am.
Josh or Shelby, I don't know if I will use it. It's kind of a special thing to me. So I might just display it and never use it, but
Look
it
Look
is
good
a
to shadow
cool
box up on the
rig.
wall, huh?
Yeah, it's a cool looking rig. I like the way it was made up.
That looked awesome. Now that Shelby rig, was that for catfish?
Do
Yeah,
that, Backlash.
Yeah, it's got a spook on it, and that's what you wrote, Shelby
Good night.
and to Don R. And it's got some cool colors to it. I like the colors. It's got a big red bead and a eye bead and a blue bead. But yeah, the colors are great.
She
Awesome.
makes what I call bling rigs.
Bling bling. Got
Bling, bling,
bling
rig.
bling
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
Bling, 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 bling,
lots of attraction.
I'm sure it'll work great. I'm anxious to use it, but I hate to use it because it says to Don R. and from Shelby. So
Hang it up on your trophy wall.
yeah, I'd hate for that to wear off. Something kind of crazy, but that's the way I am.
Well, you know what? You can always just do like Randy did and go in the water after it.
I seen that. Randy
Randy
did.
did what?
Randy got one of those rigs tangled up. He got down to the skivvies and went in the water and got that bad boy.
I'd have to get pretty deep where I fish for it.
Gregory Tim caught a nice one. He caught 3. It's on my community page.
Hey, Sampy.
We did all right, but hey, Sampy, what's up? Hey, Sampy, I got a question for you. That picture you sent me, are you want me to get those stickers for you? Is that what that is? Or did you get them already?
Who was that, Tim?
Sampy sent me a picture. The first set of stickers he got, I ordered them for him, and I think he wants me to order him another set.
River Rat.
What's going on, my brother from another mother?
River Rat caught a hog the other day now.
That's a stranger I haven't seen in a while.
I seen that. You know what? Look, was that in a boat, Ernest? Was you in a boat?
Yeah, he was in a boat. I want to know how big it was. I never seen how big it was. I know it was big.
Okay, Sampy. I'll take care of that here in the next couple of days.
Hey, Ernest.
How big was that, Ernest?
That was a nice one. It was a hog daddy.
Yeah, I'd love to sit in the shore next to him and do some of that fishing.
Dirty, that's why I don't like cats.
Lion cat.
Hey, Jody.
I can't
That
handle
cat's
it.
gonna hit find the ceiling real quick.
Every cat I ever had always attacked my feet under the blanket. Oh, I hate cats.
Just be like Cat Beast Dave and just stomp that cat.
I don't stomp them. I drop kick them.
I ain't gonna hurt them. I just ain't gonna have them.
Tim drop kicked that mouse the other night.
Yeah, also a cigarettes any sandwich.
Well, hey, some sacrifices must be made. That mouse had to go.
That's right.
I'd do it
Hey, he
again.
did good. He went 2 more hours without a cigarette. I was really proud of him. Dag blasted cat.
And you know what, Rick? I could have went longer than that, but man, I was getting tired. And I'm telling you what, that drive home was interesting.
I bet it was.
Sure
I made a couple involuntarily lane changes.
I was kind of worried about that.
But hey, I was the only one out on the highway. It was all good. And you know what? I was riding on the inside lane, and every lane change was to the outside, so I never went down. I never got onto the shoulder.
I told you need to take a little nap before you went home.
What? It always hits me. Look, I get past Decatur, Argenta, get about to Monticello, and that's when I hit the brick wall.
Yep. Hey,
About Weldon, which is about what, 30 miles away from the house.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a long 30 miles.
Hey, I was ready when I hit my sack, buddy. I was ready.
Boy, the weather doesn't show all the storm warnings we have.
Jody, hello.
Jody, we was trying to figure out what kind of boat you're wanting to buy. You got one picked out?
How's it going, Jody? Jody. You ain't right, girl.
All right, Joshy Poo.
You ain't right. Hey, she sent me a couple of videos today. That girl ain't right.
Who did?
Jody.
Videos on what?
Let's just put it this way. It had something to do with a hoe and a dog and It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Wasn't
It was
good.
funny though. It was funny though. I laughed my ass off. I ain't gonna lie. It was funny.
Hey, Jody, if you're looking at buying another boat, I would suggest to search out Angler Quest, the catfish fishing boat. I had a 20-footer. I'd go with a bigger one. But man, they are set up just for fishing. And I love my pontoon. It was a tri-hull with 150 horse, but it was just getting a little much for me as an old man to handle. But I sure missed it Saturday when I was in that boat parade. It would have handled that rough water a lot better than the little boat I got now. There's Jody.
I
Hi.
don't.
Hey, Jody,
Jody.
girl, you ain't right.
That was, as soon as I saw that, I immediately thought of you.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I laughed my ass off on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
Hey, Ernest.
Who would have thought you'd see something like that driving down the road?
Caught a big bluegill that took her upper rod section off.
Wow.
Oh, they talking about when we was skipjack fishing from the bank.
No,
I
it's
was,
true.
I was fishing. They come and I was fishing beside his wife, and I'd already cast one of my rigs off where my knot slipped and didn't hold. And then I went to cast, put another one on, and went to cast, and half my rod went in the water.
I've had that before too.
And so I was laughing really hard. So I sat down on the bench, and then I had a bluegill get on the hook. So I had to reel in that rod plus the bluegill. So then I was laughing even harder, and I sat down on the end of the bench, and I flipped it up, screamed.
I was gonna say no. You didn't sit on the end of the bench. You know what happened? You sit on the end of the bench.
Yep.
That's why I don't like. That's the only reason why I don't like two-piece rods. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, when you cast it, pew, there goes the front end out there.
I've
Yep.
done that 3 times. Bluegill or white bass fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a disaster to fish with. That's why nobody fished with me, I guess.
Well, you should have been with Uncle Don the other day. He had a heck of a
Catching a bass and catching himself at the same time.
He had the bass hooked and both hands stuck.
Wow.
And out in the lake in the middle of the boat.
My goodness.
Never did that before in my life.
So
I
far,
wish you kept fishing on
Years that I haven't been able to take a bass or hook out of my hand.
Jody, so far, he has the biggest PB. 163 pound human.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, it was fun. That's
Sure
the way
was.
it goes sometimes, but I tell you, I'm a believer now. Have a dikes or some type of side cutters.
I seen that with Catfish Dave when he hooked that bass in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need those pliers with the cutters, which I have good cutters. I just couldn't get underneath it because it was buried so deep.
I
Mm-hmm.
got
Get
a pliers
to
for my boat.
So
Don, here's one thing you need is a pair of Kevlar fishing gloves.
yeah.
You won't have to worry about getting hooked anymore. Kevlar will not let the hook penetrate those gloves.
Yeah, I grabbed the line above the crankbait, and that sucker was going so wild, he just flipped those hooks all over the place, and then he kept flopping around and burying them deeper,
Mm-hmm.
and once I got him cut off the crankbait, it wasn't so bad, and then I was able to cut one of the 3 hooks off the treble hooks off, and then I just had the 2 fingers stuck together with 2 separate hooks, and then I was fine. But until then, it was like, wow, I kept grabbing my different needle nose with cutters, and I couldn't get them underneath to cut them, and it was a mess. And that fish just was wild as can be. It just burned
Mm-hmm.
deeper every time.
Yeah.
So you know what I did?
What?
My brother-in-law cleaned them for me, and I said, I'm going to eat that sucker.
Yeah.
After all this, I'm going to eat that sucker.
I've done that. I'm like, so a fish would hit me, and I'm like, I should eat you.
It was about a 3-pound smallmouth, so
Yeah.
I'll put them on the smoker and cook them
That's a
up.
good smallmouth 3-pounder.
Yeah,
3 pounds is a nice smallmouth.
Yeah, I never caught a smallmouth.
yeah, that's not a big one for here. It's respectable, but not
I
a
don't
big.
think we got them here.
Yeah, we got them running. They got them at Clinton. You'll
Do
be
they?
surprised. You'll be surprised where you'll find them in the rivers.
I don't think they're in San Chris or Springfield.
No, they're not in St. Chris or Springfield. No, they're around though. Jody,
I don't know why.
Yeah.
how's James doing?
Yeah, he was about
He
3
he
pounds.
had surgery in the morning. He told me he's gonna have it Friday. I was gonna take him Friday, but then he called and said it was tomorrow, so his son's gonna take him.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was Friday, but it's tomorrow, huh? Well,
Yeah, because he asked what time I was coming down. I'm like, I'm not coming down. It's Wednesday. And he said, I thought it was Thursday. And he looked and he said, I do have surgery tomorrow. I got my days mixed up.
So is he going to be in the hospital a while or what?
And no, they're going in and cleaning up his back where he's had surgery, trimming it up and doing stuff like that.
Man,
Yeah.
he'll be a while on him.
Well, I've had stuff like that done before, and that's to me a lot worse than a surgery because they're cutting everything off and
Yeah.
trimming it up. Debriding it, I guess, getting rid of bad bone and stuff. Maybe I don't know.
scar tissue, stuff like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, hopefully that'll help him.
Yeah, I hope so.
Now,
He's
John,
done.
you got
See that,
stickers
John?
in our front door.
He's down quite a bit with his back, more than anybody knows.
Oh, I bet. I was late tonight because I got up my back with scorching. I had to go out and get in the hot tub for a little while.
Yeah.
A bad back ain't nothing to play with. It sucks.
Yeah, I've seen him be in bed 2 days just to be able to fish a Friday night, and then be back in bed the rest of the weekend.
That ain't good.
Yeah. He seems like he's doing where he's been getting those shots in the back. It seems like he's doing a little bit better right now. He's not laying in bed like he was.
Oh, the cortisone shots?
Well, they was poking around trying to find the exact spot to work on. So they was giving shots, seeing which gave relief. So you get like 16 shots at a time, I think.
Woo.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Josh.
Ow.
Well, guys, I'm going to drop out of here and go get myself some supper and tend to the dog and
Batch it out for the rest of the night, huh?
be back later.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Got
Good night,
more
Don.
to tell my fish story.
Peace out,
All
Don.
right. Good night, all. Stay safe. Watch them hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Don, every time I see a hook now, I think of you.
Man, I hate them treble hook lures. Oh, I hate
Yeah.
these.
I don't use treble hooks.
I try not to use them. They scare me because I know what they do.
I get hooked all the time. I ain't about to use treble hooks.
Gregory,
I
I'm
hate
still active.
that lure I used the other day, Tim. I hate that thing, but man, it's a good white bass lure.
Yeah, the walleyes love those blades too.
Oh, do they?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I might try it in Alabama when we go. If we go for skipjack, I might see if I can get some. They got big white bass down there. They're fun to catch. Can't use them for bait there, but
Yeah, they got a lake over here at Weldon Springs. They got walleye in it. I'll take my blade baits over there and throw at them. I caught my biggest walleye over there in the springtime a couple years ago. It was huge. It was like 22 and weighed about 4 pounds. Big one. But
did you eat?
it was a female full of eggs.
Well, did you eat it?
No, I was crying when I threw it back. It was full of eggs. I wanted more walleye in that lake.
I hear you.
I wish someone would give me their scraps from walleye.
You can use it down there.
Yep.
Some
It's
what?
it's good too.
Oh, I bet.
So hit that over anything.
You wish somebody give you what, Jody?
It's like the headpiece and scraps off of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The bones in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you get a stinky package one day, you know it's
Yep.
Jody, if you ever get a package that smells like death warned over, throw it in the trash can.
Yep.
You go to the post office. What do you got in the box? Fish guts.
Fish
You guys
good.
you don't have them in that river, Jody?
Yeah, I've caught a couple while skipjacking on accident.
Yeah, I thought you
They
had them
look
down there.
the little ones look like skipjack in the dark, don't they? Except they got little teeth.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, kind of in the dark, I guess you could say, but they're a different color though.
Yeah.
Teeth, Tim?
They got teeth. Oh yeah.
They'll
Oh,
bite
yeah.
you. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Don't put.
I
Don't
didn't know. I didn't know they was that when I caught them. I went back to count see how many I had, and I'm like, that skipjack's got teeth. And I'm like, that's not a skipjack.
and you'll notice if you watch walleye when you catch them,
Yeah.
they will camouflage themselves once you catch them. You'll see
Huh.
dark spots start coming up in their skin.
Yeah.
That wasn't there when you caught them at first. They
Really?
crazy. Yeah, if you catch them and put them in a live well or in a basket or something, they'll start camoing up. It's crazy.
Right. Like how a bluegill changes colors out of water.
Well, you like crappie doing this, male crappies doing the springtime too.
Yeah.
We used to have them in our lake.
They're
Probably
good
still
at taking skin right off the bone too.
I bet there's more people fish with Wattsbar Dam for walleye than to do anything.
really?
They're all the time jigging and just floating up and down.
They're long lining for walleye.
I had one of them snag my anchor rope, and he's like, "Will you pull your anchor up?" I'm like, "No, I'm not pulling my anchor rope up. You shouldn't went across me." And about 2 weeks later, I saw him get the dam, and he asked me for that jig that was hooked up on it, and I said, "I have no idea where that's at. I didn't keep it.
Really?
I didn't think I'd ever see him again." He had the treble hook on it. Like I said, I don't keep stuff with treble hooks because I know what happens.
Oh, they're dangerous. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, every time they say trouble hook, you can that reminds you of down R.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just Don R. Them dudes will get you. That's why I like using them spoons.
Yeah.
They got one hook. Them Polish spoons, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
That's what I like.
I've
Mhm.
seen they have either single hooks or double hooks.
The guy at that tackle store told me to get super dupers and try them. And they got a treble hook on it.
Ow.
Super dupers. I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
Me either.
They're kind of like a square spelling
Oh,
spoon in a way.
them blue ones you had that time?
No.
So then it's like a square shaped spoon rather than a teardrop type.
A rectangle, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Probably runs in the water a little bit different.
She said something to do with the splash that it caused and everything.
Yeah.
Them Polish spoons, they jump around a lot. I don't know how to do it, but they like them.
Yeah. I always did pretty good with the folded spoon.
Yeah, that's my main one I like on white bass, except when I'm trolling.
He used to charter and stuff. He seemed to know what he was doing over in the big water, the ocean.
Who is it, Jody?
I ain't saying.
I thought maybe you was talking about Steve Douglas.
No, I ain't talking about that Steve Douglas. Nope. I've
So
already
he
fished
what?
with Steve Douglas.
He gonna teach you how to drag or bump?
Drag.
Oh, dragging is fun.
I've done it with James, but I just did the rods and James did the boat. I'm afraid I'll run into something. But he does his dragging different from what James does. So I figured, well, if he's offering to come teach me, I'll let
Yeah,
him.
some people, when they just drag for structure only.
No, he has his own line of products he uses and stuff.
So are you going to make a video of this, or is it going to be a secret?
It won't be live.
Good night, Josh.
See you later, Josh. Have a nice evening, buddy.
Not Josh.
Yep, good night, Danielle. I know you're there too.
Yeah, not Daniel. I'm rarely live anymore. Sometimes someone will message me and say, "I know you're out on the water, but go live, so I got something to watch."
I don't know why you want to drag anyway. You catch a lot of fish still fishing.
Well, they say you catch more dragon, you cover more water. I don't know. It's just a technique to learn to use. Sometimes you can anchor up on fish and they'll never bite.
Dragon's fun. I like it better too.
Yep. I mean, what do we always do, Rick? We don't
Yeah.
have hardly. We're always dragging.
I'd say this has been my best year of catching fish.
You have caught some nice flatties this year.
I've caught, I don't know how many 50-pounders.
Now, I haven't already got you in here and you're in here again. How'd that happen?
Google. Google
Alright.
did that.
Google did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different techniques of dragging. You just got to figure out what you like and how to do it. What leader you want, how long, how short, how deep, you know.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to start bumping.
I don't want to sit there and work one rod hours at a time.
Well, yeah, I guess there is that. You are working a rod
Oh,
constantly.
that'd be like bass fishing, Tim. You'd get tired. I get tired of bass fishing unless they're hitting. That's why I don't like it.
I mean, it's a thrill ride when you hook one, but it is when you hook one anchored up too.
Yeah.
And look how many more chances. I mean, I mean, times have you doubled and tripled
Man.
out.
Hello, Eric.
Hey, Eric, what's up, brother?
Which Eric
And
is it?
You know which
Fat
one it
Boy
is,
Eric. Fat
boy.
Boy.
On Eric.
We lost Abbott again.
Eric said something about me I didn't like today.
Uh-oh.
He said what?
Something about me I didn't like.
Who did?
Eric
Really? Fat
said
Boy Eric?
said he was just kidding, but I don't care. I still didn't like it.
Uh-oh. I was on his live earlier. I must have got off before you got on there then. Stuart.
Yep.
Hey, Stuart.
What's up, Stuart? Old Fat Boy Eric's Adventures. Good to see you, Eric, by golly. What's old wild man doing? What's Stuart doing this late?
Hey, Jody.
Hey, what?
Did you send that certain somebody that second video you showed me?
Which one was it? Oh no.
that one was funny too.
Yep.
I can't play it, Stuart, unless I download it. I can't download it while I'm on here. What is it? Or I don't know if I can. Can I go to your channel and get it?
Not right now, you can't.
I don't know if I could share it out or not. I don't think I can, or I don't know how to do it.
He'd have to send it to you in the email or something like that, and then you could download it and play it probably.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who Jody's going fishing with. Catfish Dave, I bet. That's who it is.
Nope. Dave
No.
don't even like me. Dave, if you ain't a perfect 10, Dave ain't got no use for a woman. Ain't you ever heard him talk? If you ain't never heard him talk about women the way he does?
Yeah, I've seen it on Facebook.
He only thinks the woman for one thing, and you know what his problem is? He can't get a perfect 10. That's Dave's problem.
Fat Boy Eric says, I'm sorry, Jody.
I forgive you, I guess.
Oh, good, good. I don't know. What's the name of the video, Stuart? And I'll give it a try. Where's it at? On New Shore. I don't know if I can or not. Let me try it here.
You're gonna mess up. Well, it's been nice seeing you, Tim.
Well, I was going to say, Jody, it's just going to be me and you here in a minute.
But I'm not even going to attempt it.
Oh my God.
Quiet man Curtis is in the house. Oh, Curtis.
Hey, Curtis, what's up, brother?
He says, oh, Rick, Tim, oh, and Cootie Jody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Stuart, I'll check it out. River Rat 3030 still in the house. Uptown Chrissy Brown.
Hey, Chrissy.
What's up, Chrissy?
How's Chrissy doing tonight? Tim Stewart wants you to have a look at it.
I'll look at this later on while I'm at work. I have to go back through chat and look at it. Or I could probably just go to his. What was the name of the video?
He never said, did he?
Right there. He didn't say the name of it. He just dropped the link.
Yeah, what's the title of it, Stuart? I'll go on your channel later and take a look at it.
He don't even know the title of it.
It's in the shorts. Must be he's been wanting to do a like you do on Jody's show, Tim. You won't make him a commercial. Gosh dang it.
Now,
He needs a commercial. He needs a commercial for his live shows he does, Tim.
Here's how you get on the commercials. Get on Jody's show Friday night.
No, he wants you to make a commercial for him.
Here's the hard part about making a commercial for Stuart. When I make a commercial for Stuart, it's going to have to be everybody from the UK. That's kind of tough. I'd have to go do me some serious
Investigating.
Yes.
You're the man, Tim. You're the man.
I know they're big carpies over there, and I don't have a problem with that at all. I love fishing for carp too.
I do too, and I ain't done it in 20 years. I need to do it. Boy, I miss that. I guess I got to go by myself. Nobody else wants to go carp fishing.
I'd go carp fishing with you anytime, Rick, if you know where there's a good carp spot.
Well, years and years ago, I used to know. Avid, what happened, Avid? You fell out and never came back.
Yeah, Advil.
Yeah, Avid. Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
See, that's just it. He's really here, but you can't see him.
Mm-hmm.
Put some Jack Links out there. He'll show up.
There's no title, just hit it, that it has 50 views on it. 50
right.
views? I didn't know you had 50 friends.
I gotta go get me some more coffee. I'll be back in a minute.
Stuart's like a lot of Jody. Or Stuart's like Jody, a lot of talking and no fish.
Mm-hmm. I told him the other day I'd let me make an example out of him.
Yeah, I was going to say, you'll guarantee you'll challenge him. Trying to stay in chat, Google and StreamYard's acting up. Yeah, they do that every now and then. He likes the old Jody, he said.
I don't know what the old Jody is. I wonder why people keep saying that. I'm the same I've always been. I ain't changed. They're like, you get up there and start going, money, 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 money. I'm going to the rods ain't going to catch you if you don't give me money. I've never done no shit like that before.
Chrissy Brown says, was it Pick on Jody Day? Avid thinks it's funny. What's funny, Avid? I don't know what I did that's funny. The new Jody is soft.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the new Jody is soft because she took it easy on you in the women's tournament. I should have laid your ass out like I do everybody else any other time, but I didn't. I took it easy.
Soft and cuddly, I'm betting. Fat Boy Eric wants to know how James is doing.
He's probably on the internet watching some videos about dogs or
Hey,
playing
when
a
Jody
fishing game.
he'll say a dirty word now and then.
If I get mad, I do.
You don't ever get mad, do you, Jody?
Yeah, I was very mad today. I was offended.
Man, I must have really missed something. I might have to go back and watch that now. We all love Jody, quiet man. Oh, Stuart. He got her fired up, Curtis. Chrissy Brown says she's standing up for you, Jody.
But thank you, Chrissy.
Stop peeing in her Cheerios. Quiet man
No,
said
I
you
ain't
got
got neither one of you's confused. It's both the same.
hanging out with J Dog too much, huh, Eric? I think J Dog likes to go, don't he? Likes to start stuff sometimes.
And disappear.
Just take them fishing, Jody, and put it on them.
I ain't taking them fishing. They catch their own dang fish.
Well, they got you upset now. I ain't never heard you talk like this before.
They say I've changed and all this stuff. There's your change.
Hi, Diana. Stuart wants to know, Curtis, who's your brother?
Used to be I couldn't go in a chat without having 3 or 4 people just harass me the whole time. That's why I started the side bets because it ran most of them off.
What's a side bet? I must have missed that.
Like pork chop and all them. That's how that got started. I'm like, well, if you want to fish against me, then you'll do a side bet.
Oh, okay. Welcome in, Diana Grazio.
I've whooped them boys more times than their mama has.
I think she's reading chat, Eric.
Yep.
Boy, they got you fired up, Jody. They know how to get you fired up. All right, I'm gonna try and pull you up here. I hope I don't kick myself off.
All right, I'm back.
All right, Stuart. The short I'm seeing it says seagull fishing.
Oh, I bet I know what that one is.
All right, here we go. I think.
See you later, Jody.
Bye.
Why ain't it playing?
Yeesh.
Look at all that ugliness. Holy crikey.
Yeesh.
Man, let me get a screenshot of that and put that on the floor down here, man. That'll scare the mice out.
Why ain't it playing? I'm trying to click on it.
Please, please, play something.
Well, that ain't working.
There we go. Hey, I told you Jody was going to be the Jody and Dog show here in a minute.
Yep. I know he would do it.
Hey, this commercial failure has been brought to you by 1-800-CAN'T-DO-A-COMPUTER.
God, freaking Stuart, you see what he told me to do?
1-800-Stewart.
Yeah, 1-800-Stuart.
Oh goodness.
She'll probably throw you out of the boat.
You can fish with me on one condition. You have to eat my banana pudding pie.
Oh, no.
Oh, my.
On camera.
Eric's going, we got to eat food? I'm in.
And Lanasha.
Oh, my. Let me try that again, Stuart.
Here we go, Jody. So, Jody, Sunday night I caught a blue. It was only 12 pounds, but I'm telling you what, that son of a buckaroo fought like a 40-pounder. And, you know, usually them big ones like would sit behind the back of the boat and tangle up all the lines. No, he wanted to race the boat.
Well, I want to play. I don't understand why that won't play, Stuart. Hang on.
Oh, he got it.
It just had to happen, didn't it?
Look at that thing. Woo! Oh, he got it.
He caught a
It just
bird.
had to happen,
Yeah,
didn't it?
that was on Fish
Look
Nation.
at that thing. Woo!
Hear that? That's
Oh, he
possum.
got it.
It just had to happen, didn't it?
That was
Look
on
at
Fish
that
Nation
thing.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he got it.
It just had to happen, didn't it?
Look at that thing. Woo!
Am I back?
Yep.
Okay. Was that
And
the one, Stuart, you wanted me to show?
Yeah, probably. He caught that. He did that on Fish Nation 2 weeks ago. And the funny thing about it is Possum said he was going to catch a gull right before he did. And then you can hear Possum on there going, look at that thing.
I thought that was Possum's voice.
Sure was. We was all on Fish Nation that night.
Oh, I wondered how. Oh, you mean Stuart was on Fish Nation?
Yep.
I'll be dang. I missed all that.
Now, you see, if you'll notice that camera angle was up where he was standing up there on that ledge.
Yeah.
He
Can
was
you hear
up
me?
there.
Wait, I got
Yeah.
my volume off.
There we go. We can hear you now. He
Hello?
he was standing up on that ledge and the wind was real bad, so he went down them stairs and took the camera with him. Well, he's
Right.
down there and all of a sudden the
Hello?
pole started hanging. Yeah,
I can't hear you. Get off, cat.
Jody, can you hear me?
Jody.
Can you hear me now?
Let's see. More settings. Audio.
Are you killing that cat, Jody? What are you doing to the cat?
I don't think she can hear us, Rick.
She's not muted.
No, but I don't think she can hear us. I've said a couple things to
I
her.
can hear you.
Can you?
I can hear you now. I got the run.
Okay.
You got the runs.
Eating her own food.
You need
James
a fire
said,
pit.
"It's about damn time."
She needs a fire pit.
I got to get run to James's, so.
You got to go to James's?
Yeah, I got to take him to the hospital in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming in.
He just messaged me. I'll see what he's. I think he's going on sleep. I might just drive down in the morning, though. It's already 10.
Go
Be
down there
12.
tonight. Give
Be
him a
12:30 for a get there. Oh, yeah.
back rub before that.
He's got a back scratcher.
All right, Jody. Well, thanks for coming in.
I think she just dropped off in mid-sentence.
Stuart, I looked for that video a couple weeks ago when Tim said you caught a bird, and I never could find it. I'm glad you put that up there, buddy. That was pretty cool. And I thought that was I thought, man, that sounds like possum. But he wouldn't be over there with Stuart. I remember my dad when I was a little kid one time, he went fishing. He come home, he had 3 ducks in the gunny sack. He was sitting on the steps there fishing, Tim, and he caught 3 ducks. He said, you wouldn't believe the people that was laughing trying to reel them ducks in.
Well, we had I was over there fishing with a buddy of mine in Clinton one time, and they got those diving ducks. They'll dive down in the water and get fish and stuff. He had his bobber out there with a minnow, and that duck dove down and took that minnow right off his hook.
Wow. Now, I know guys that's hooked geese before, and you got to cut your line. You can't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
I know a guy that hooked a beaver one time, too.
I've done that. I have done that before. Ain't much you can do but just stand there and hold the rod and hope the hook comes out or break the line or something, because you ain't gonna reel them in.
I wouldn't want to reel no cotton picking beaver in.
Nope.
No, you was there when they caught it, huh, Tim?
Yes, I was. I sure was.
Skeeter, brother. What's up, Skeeter? Good to see you, Skeeter.
What's up, Skeeter? Yeah, that night we always say Fish Nation. What do we always say at Fish Nation? We fish for everything. Well,
yeah.
he just widened the parameters that night.
Oh, that was on a Fish Nation show?
Yes. He just
okay.
widened. Now we catch everything from seagulls to turtles.
I've seen them all caught now.
I've hit a few birds in flight with lures here and there.
Possum called it before, huh?
Yep.
Them birds,
Yep.
what was they
Sure
doing?
did.
Just flying around crazy, huh?
Well, just like the gulls here, on the lake fly around, and he had his rods pretty high up and the lines angled down toward the water, and then one of them just flew right into the line.
I'll be dang. There's no Fresno still in there.
Fresno! What's up, Fresno?
Even two-faced catfish, he said. I seen that one you caught the other day, Fresno. Looked like somebody sliced the side of his face up.
Tell him, Frez, he may have been ugly, but boy, he sure tasted good.
Yeah, hit me up with them likes, fellers. Says 17 people in here. I don't know how many likes I got. Oh, Skeeter, you fishing tonight, huh, buddy? What do you have? 3 takedowns? Oh, missed 3 bites. Missed 3, lots of bites. A 28 pounder? That's a pretty good one.
That's respectable.
Yep. Blue cat or carp? I didn't know you live tonight, brother. Anything possible was in here earlier. Oh, Jody said she was driving down to James. That's like a 2-hour drive, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, she was kind of debating on. Hey, Dana, what's going on? Diana, she was debating on whether to drive down there tonight or in the morning.
Boy, I hate driving at night anymore, I tell you.
Well, maybe especially down there because she's got the mountains to drive through.
There she's back.
I told him I'd just come down in the morning.
Well,
Like, I got to get my stuff ready. When I get down there, I take a shower and wash some clothes, and he has to get a good night's sleep. So he don't need. He says he can sleep that way, but I don't. I don't like having to tiptoe.
You're just like my wife. She don't like doing anything when I'm napping. I always tell her I'll go back to sleep.
Well, the
don't he have
showers.
to be there early?
Yeah, yes, they leave at 7:45. I'll get there at 7, but the shower's in his room, and the hair dryer and everything. So I don't like
Oh, okay. I see.
going in there while he's asleep.
Yeah, we got separate bathrooms, so that's not really an issue.
Yeah. He has a half bath, but don't have a shower or nothing in it, just a commode and then his son's got a big, master bath in his room.
Yeah, we got one master bath, then a full bath on the other end of the house.
Yeah. But I just don't. I mean, I won't. I'd wake him up with the dogs when I got up there. Of course, it's going to wake him up, and I'd rather just wait till the morning because it's getting my sleepy time.
Well, good. That way you can stay and visit with us more.
Yes.
I was going to go to bed early tonight.
That hen off Bugs Bunny and Foghorn Leghorn goes, yes.
Here you go.
Foghorn Leghorn. I never heard of that.
You never watched Foghorn Leghorn on Bugs Bunny? That big white rooster? You're kidding. Who are you?
I'm way older and I'm over that.
No way.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Jody. She's the one that always chased after Foghorn, tried to get him to marry her.
She had that little boy rooster, and he was trying to get rid of it.
Yep. She was looking for a daddy for her baby.
But see, she was a homely chicken, and all the other chickens was making fun of her. So he said, "I'm going to liven things up and put an egg under her." And then she hatched it, and it ended up being a young rooster. And he's like, "I'm your replacement."
What cartoon are you talking about?
It's on Bugs Bunny show, but it's Foghorn Leghorn. You know, you test Sylvester the cat. And,
rooster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I just don't remember that far back.
Hey, Amanda, how's it going, baby girl?
Hi, Amanda girl. Miss Queen Possum.
Mm-hmm. The one and only.
The one and only. Miss Lisa's still in here. I am still in here. Brother Skeeter.
Did you like Sylvester and Tweety?
Yeah, I remember them. My favorite was the Coyote and the Roadrunner.
I would almost cry when them come on.
Oh, I loved them.
There's
They
no
were-
talking. It's just meat.
And they wouldn't dare show those cartoons now. They're too violent.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I never in my life, when I was a kid watching those cartoons, ever thought they were violent. I thought they were
No.
fun. Fun.
Yeah.
We was violent back then. I mean,
Well, okay.
the games we played. I mean, it was full contact. Everything you played was full contact. Now you can't do nothing with your hands. You have to do everything with your words.
He was always chasing that female skunk.
That is true, Jody. You are 100% about that.
Yep. If they had to whoop some of these bullies hind end, there'd be less of this stuff going on.
Well,
Yeah.
we had up at the front of our neighborhood, we had a big field that we played football in.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got any beef, we'd call football game.
Yep.
And that football game would be rough. But at the end
Yeah.
of that football game, we would walk off the field even up.
I even played football, and it wasn't no touch football. I was the youngest and the only girl out there, and they throwed me down. It was my brothers and cousins, and it was either I had to be tough and to be hang with them, or cry and go home.
Crying and going home wasn't no fun, was it?
Nope.
Get tough.
Yep. I can take a lick. Like a Timex. I just keep bouncing back. Like when I fell off the boat the other day, I was just laying there and I was like, I can't believe that didn't hurt.
Wait a minute. I ain't heard this now. You fell off the boat?
In the yard, yeah, I was climbing out of it, missed the fender, and landed flat on my back on the ground. But
Wow.
I had something save me. You know them big red balls on Wipeout where they jump on and go boing?
Yep.
Well, that was my hind end. When I landed flat and my butt hit first and it went boing. It took all the impact. And then I landed flat on my back and they didn't hurt me one bit. I was laying there like, I can't believe I didn't get hurt.
You didn't say, boy, I hope nobody watched that.
I guess James probably could pull up on his camera. I don't know.
Well, you know, if he had it on his camera, it'd be on YouTube right now.
There's been lots of falls. He's never went back and looked at. I fell on the ice one day, and he said, "Did you fall?" I'm like, "No." And he said, "Why is there ice all over your back and in your hair?" I'm like, "Is there?"
I fell getting off the boat one time on the dock when there was about 4 or 5 girls there sunbathing. I felt like a dummy.
Mm-hmm. But the hardest lick I've had is the 2 times at the ramp at James's house up in front of the dam. One time I was by myself at 2 a.m. and I fell and landed on my hip and then flipped over backwards in the water and went under the pontoon. Took me like 5 minutes, and the pontoon was loose. I didn't have it tied up. So I had to swim it, couldn't stand up. So I had to doggy paddle it to the boat ramp and tie it off. Then I seen my hat floating off, so I doggy paddled over there. There's a man on the ramp just watching. There's boats all around. Nobody offered a finger. And that man walked off, and I heard him say, "I better go back and make sure she don't drown." So he turned around and stood there and watched me, and I finally got my feet and was able to stood up. And then he put his hand out, and I said, "Buddy, I don't need your help now. You watched me struggle 5 minutes in this
Wow.
water. And now that I'm on my feet and can get in my boat, I don't need a hand."
Boy, you're lucky it wasn't cold.
I've been in the water in the cold. It don't bother me. But yeah, and when I went down, once you rip out a cuss word, you can't stop.
Nope, you sure can't.
And I ripped out a bad one, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." And then I'd slip and fall again, and I'd rip it out. I said it like 5 times, and I was so embarrassed because I wasn't just saying it; I was yelling it. I was so embarrassed from saying the bad word.
I hate it when that happens. I
Mm-hmm.
felt like a dummy when I fell that time. And I don't know, really, I've stepped out of that boat 50 million times, but I
Mm-hmm.
put my foot on the dock and Ray was going a little bit too fast. And down
Yeah.
I went. Hell, at my age, I'm afraid to break a hip anymore.
We all know what Rick was looking at. It wasn't the dock. The
Yep.
Pentagon's laying on the dock.
Yep.
And as I was getting up, that last guy was walking on the dock, and she was unwrapping her towel, and she had a little bikini on, and I about fell in the water. Yeah, you're marked safe, all right. I don't think she sent it to her, or you'd be in deep.
My hardest fall, I was getting out of James's boat and snagged my foot on the cleat, and my hands was full, and that's a concrete ramp slanted down real deep. I went face first down it, and I couldn't catch myself because I had stuff in my hands. I hurt my knee hurt for about 6 months after that. I
Wow.
hit so hard, my boobs come out of my bra, and that's what saved my face from hitting. That's how hard I hit.
So basically, what you're saying is you're impact proof. Then,
Yeah, that's what kept me from busting my teeth out.
It was like having an automatic airbag.
My face never hit. It's the only thing that it hit. My hands, everything was all scratched up and scraped up, but my face never hit the pavement.
Yeah,
I guarantee I would have busted some teeth out.
deployed the airbags, Fresno said.
That's a good one.
Possum get home yet, Queen? Well, should I eat another pulled
Yep,
pork?
you should.
I got a piece of chocolate cake up there too. I ate half of it a while ago, and had some of them honey butter chips.
you got you a bag of those.
Yeah, I picked a bag up the other day at the store.
Boy, I tell you what, I opened them up today, man. As soon as you open that bag, all you smell is butter.
You definitely taste the butter, that's for sure. They're okay. I sat there and ate about 3/4 of that bag. David Smith. Oh, David.
Hey, David.
What's up, David?
He said, Jody, Jody, Jody.
Yeah.
Got to talk weather first, quiet man. Weather, then your zip code.
I'm scared to death that I'm going to fall out of that skiff getting in and out of it.
Out of your boat, you mean?
That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's hard for me to get in and out of it at the dock because it's down low. It's got them big step ups.
Really? You don't have an upper deck or nothing like that?
I do, but it's a giant step up. There's nothing to hold on to.
Wow.
And I'm not used to making that. The pontoon, I had the railing to hold on to, and it was all flat.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
most time it was dock level. And this one, I've got to climb. It's below the dock, and so the steps even lower going down in it.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't good. I like to have something to hold on. My boat same way. I don't have nothing to hang on to. I stick a pipe up on the side. That helps me get up and down. Because I got a bad hip. I can't really move that one side.
Yeah, well, I'm just clumsy. But by the time I look, I can't see when I look down, so I have to bend over to be able to clear something to see down. And by that time, my hair falls across my eyes. So then I can't. But I've been holding on to my rod racks in the back, but I've got a, a rod holder right there on the side that I trip on.
Hi, Eric B.
So I'm just trying. I'm being very careful, trying not to fall, getting in and out of it. I figured
Right.
eventually I'd get built up to where it would, I'd be more confident and it wouldn't bother me so much.
Huh.
But you
You
got all
might,
that weight wash and everything.
might have to build you some kind of railing up there to hang on to.
I'm thinking about attaching something to my multi bars, just where I could hold on to it. Because the multi bars will give. I don't have them that tight that way I can move them up and down to get in the stuff below them.
Yeah.
I really like that boat though.
Well, when you find one you want, you can trade it in, can't you?
Yeah, I'll trade that one in for sure because I have a payment on it. If I get new, if I don't get new, I'll just sell it. I wouldn't care to get a good used one.
What kind you look for?
Well, it's a very smaller version of James's. They're called Smoker Crafts and Polar Crafts. They all got versions of them.
Yeah, the Benoit ladies just got them a smoker craft, and
Did they? Yep.
pretty nice looking little
Heard
boat.
of a smoker craft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all raw. They just got it, but I tell you what, it looks like it's got good bones to work with.
Yep.
So
A smoker craft?
yeah,
Yeah, they're Smoker Crafts, Polar Crafts. They're all just named like that, but they're all similar, and you can get enclosures put on them.
Huh.
they just got that boat. They had some pictures of it up on their website.
Okay.
Pretty nice little boat.
Yeah.
Who just got it, Tim?
The Benoit fishing, the Benoit ladies.
Benwall.
Benoit fishing, yeah, they're out of Ohio.
You mean Benoit?
Well, however you want to say it. However you want to say it.
Benoit. I call him Benoit.
I called him Bengay one time. Beignet, Benoit,
He been gay. I don't know.
Benoit.
Not that there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, I messed up big time. Then I couldn't say it right.
Benoit, ain't it Benoit?
No, it's Benoit.
Benoit.
Like it's French.
No, it's Benoit. It's Benoit.
Yeah, you're right. That's what it is.
That's
how
how
it's
I
spelled.
pronounce it.
That's
Yep,
how it's spelled, but it's a French word and it's pronounced Benoit.
Benoit, huh?
Benoit. I think that's what he said.
I'll be darned.
Nope, that's not right.
Just like the ex wrestler Chris Benoit. Spelled the
Yeah,
same
like
way.
I never remember that.
Benoit. Like Wawa.
Yeah.
Wawa
Benoit.
burger. Or whatever they're called.
She said, Chrissy says Catfish Dog pronouncing it right. What did you say, Tim? Benoit?
Benoit.
Benoit. I'll be darned.
Benoit.
I like Benoit. Like Benoit.
I think you had it right the first time, Rick. Benoit.
Something like that. Uncle Don's back. I thought you went to bed.
Yeah, Don.
No, he didn't say nothing about bed. He said something about eating and doing a couple.
Oh, that's right.
And
I
said
thought,
he'd be back.
yeah,
Yeah. There was a warning. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Morning shot over the bow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for me to go make the money.
He worked hard for his money.
About time for me to go to bed, I think.
Rick, you have a great evening and thanks again for Sunday night. Had a great time.
I can't
Jody?
believe I'm going the opposite way and my finger's going the right way.
Jody, you have a nice evening now. You be careful driving in the morning. Watch out for them deers.
Yep.
And Jody, you don't have to cover your ears for this because this is for you and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
And the
Somebody out
cat.
there in chat, hide your hoes because you know there's hoe thieves out there. So hide your hoes.
Tim, you know that short I did with you on that dance?
Yeah,
You know, YouTube marked that?
they did.
Yep, they sure did. They said it was inappropriate for all audiences.
Oh, maybe it's because I was twerking and
But
I
you're not
don't know.
supposed to have all audiences.
was
I didn't think nothing was wrong with it.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got to put 18 older.
There was nothing. There was no cussing. All it did was Tim did your Woompa dance or whatever that's
That's
called.
wrong.
Kick a boom dance. Yeah, well,
That's
you know,
right.
He did
there's
a
a
chicken
couple
boom
pelvic
dance.
thrusts in. There's a couple pelvic thrusts in there and some twerking going
They
on.
said it was inappropriate for all audiences.
You know what? I've seen a lot worse on there, so you know.
You know what? It's on the video I did of the live stream, and they never marked it.
Sorry.
It's crazy. All right, brother, don't work too hard.
Next time I'll bring the stripper pole. We'll make it worth it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all have a great evening. Now I'm out of
All
here.
right. See ya.
Bye.
All right, let me get caught up here.
Now what are we going to do?
Eric, them ribs were good, and I have never liked ribs. What are we going to do now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Mullet Man's still in here. What's up, Mullet Man?
Hey, mullet man.
Tim, before you go, did Rick tell you the comments? What comments? I didn't have to tell him. He can read. What'd you get to eat, Don? What'd you hey, tell me about your sous vide. You ever get that going yet? Sous vide?
Quick cat.
Yeah, you're probably right, Chrissy. I can't believe he did that boom boom chicka boom dance.
Why, I can.
Him and John Oyler does that. Oh, are you gonna do it now on your show?
I ain't got no rhythm.
Yeah, you're like me then.
I'm stiff as a board.
No, where Avid went? Avid went to the comments, didn't he?
Maybe.
Well, that's a good deal, Stuart.
I got this one cat that tries to bite me all the time.
I don't know how you can put up with a cat.
Well, I thought they'd be snuggly, but they're not.
I seen that, Tim. I seen John Parker did it. I watched him do it on his live.
Quit.
I guess that's the thing nowadays. Everybody got to do the chicka boom boom dance. Don't everybody talk at once now. Gonna make me fall asleep.
What do you want to talk about?
He says, not yet. Wait until I make more sausage, hamburger, and flies tonight.
Flies.
He must mean fries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you can't do them in a sous vide machine. Boy, I did that pulled pork. It turned out pretty nice. I gotta get another one of them. Squirrel made it home. Good deal, Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I had to watch it too, Stuart.
I come in after he did it and heard people talking about it, so I went back and watched it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I don't know if I even made a comment that day.
Did you see him knock the mouse out of the boat?
No.
And he lost his cigarettes and his sandwich. And he would almost lost his phone, but it was plugged in. I think that's the one that kept it from going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting there and a cotton picking mouse come walking down the railing of the boat. I found the nest the next day. I opened up the apartments and I found his nest.
Yeah.
My bait towel had a big hole in it about that big. I thought, how the hell did that get in there? Well, that's what he made his nest out of.
Yeah.
He didn't eat none of my life jackets up or none of that stuff. My sling or nothing. I thought, oh, I hope he didn't eat that sling up.
You hadn't been there long enough.
Yeah, he went swimming that night. Good night,
Yeah.
Lisa. Thanks for
Good
coming
night.
in. I can't believe you're up this late, Jody.
I'm getting sleepy.
You don't have to work tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I'll have to take the day off.
Yeah.
Personal day.
So James is going to be down for quite a while, probably, won't he?
I don't know.
Wow.
Usually when he has something done, he won't lay still. He has to get up and do stuff.
Yeah.
But that may put him down. I don't know.
Dang.
I'm only fishing Friday night, though. My girl's coming in with the grandbaby.
Oh, you're not going to fish Friday?
I'm just going to fish Friday night. I'm not fishing nothing else. It's Labor Day weekend. Let the families have it.
There you go. I think we're supposed to get rain for like the whole friggin' weekend and Labor Day, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. It's let the families have their fun time.
So your grandbaby's coming, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Getting big?
6 months.
6 months already. Wow.
Yeah.
Sausage, I need a water bath for brats and bologna and been busy trying to get some fish again. Cool. I'm gonna make some more chili. I ain't done with that. I gotta figure out a better recipe though. Just can't seem to find the right taste I want.
I used to make good chili.
I like a dark chili too. I used to use them Brooks chili beans, but
I use Lux, or I made my own pinto beans. But I don't eat nothing spicy.
No, I don't. I like a little bit of spice, but I'd rather have that later.
Yeah, I'd cut up onion and green pepper and put in mine.
Yeah, yeah, I usually do too. I didn't put no green pepper in this one, but I used onion. Used red onion and white onion.
Yeah.
I didn't put no jalapenos in it or no cayenne pepper. Well, Carol, she won't eat it if it's hot.
Yeah.
I won't eat it, but I don't like it hot all the time either.
Mm-hmm.
And then that new mix I use, that Williams, it was kind of, it had a little kick to it.
I don't even use mix in mine.
You always add yours?
I don't ever put mix in it. I like it the way it is without it. I think it ruins the taste of it.
Well, you gotta have a chili taste.
It is a chili taste to it, but it ain't nothing strong like that.
What kind of seasonings you use?
The peppers and the onions and the salt and pepper and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, chili powder.
Huh?
You don't use chili powder?
Nope. I may put a little on my hamburger when I was boiling it, but that'd be about it.
Yeah, and I like it. To be honest, I like a greasy chili, but I try and make it without too much grease anymore.
Yeah, I would boil mine and drain it, and then I would brown it, cut it up real fine. I'm not big on meat like that. I like my stuff. I don't like big hunks of meat in it. I want it all fine cut.
Your wife's having back surgery Labor Day, 3 months of recoup time. Wow.
Ooh, who's that?
Uncle Don R's wife,
Wow.
after Labor Day.
Who's going to take care of Don R?
Yeah, no kidding.
Poor Paulette.
Poor Bob.
Bob Zilla in here?
No, he's talking about any pin possible. Got slapped in the head with a carp 2 days in a row.
Oh, wow. Let's see if Bob's in here. Bob Zilla.
He don't come in my lives anymore.
Bob Zilla. Come out, wherever you are. Bob Zilla. Did it work?
Nope.
Come on, Bob. I know you're watching.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Bob.
Bob. Bob.
It won't work. It won't
Bob,
work.
Bob, Ran.
You know who Bob Zilla is, Stuart.
Brokeback Bob.
Yeah, he don't come on my lives anymore.
I call him Bob Zilla for when he's mad and roaring around on live.
Yeah. Oh, he's a character.
Like Godzilla.
That's how I do it, Uncle Don. I add it as I need it. I like a little heat, especially in the winter where your nose starts running.
Yeah. From now on, if someone asks me where I'm fishing a tournament at, I'm going to say Fort Loudon. And it ain't a lie. I just have to protect my spot because somebody goes around and sore lips them the night before.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's what Dave said he has to do too. He don't even put them on for like a week or 2 weeks after he's been there.
Nah. they'll go catch them a night or two before the tournament, and then they won't fight in that area.
Yep.
For shizzle.
Is that who I'm going with?
Yeah, he lives right there. He's right there on the water in Chattanooga. It's like 5 minutes from the ramp.
Oh, that's who's going to show you how to drag?
No, for Shizzle's the one that sore lips him.
Oh, he's the one that hits the spots. Okay.
Yeah. We used to tell where we fished at, so we wouldn't fish the same spots. Then he'd go out night 4 and fish everywhere he was fishing at.
I thought he was on a different river.
No, Chattanooga.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you better get one of them gloves. Quit using them treble hooks.
Yep.
Them things are bad, boy.
Mm-hmm. I can't get them out of the fish. I just don't want to fool with them.
Yeah, you got to have a pair of pliers or a pair of needle nose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't have them either, but that's why I like them pulley spoons. They got one hook on them.
Yeah. And I don't like the Catfish Sumo spoons, even though that's Daryl's sponsor and he's from Chattanooga. I prefer the Foley.
Yeah. I got a thing from Minotaur Hooks the other day. Do you get that stuff from them?
I'm no longer affiliated with them, but I still use their hooks.
Oh, it said something about if I wanted to stay on their list or something, and I said yeah. And then the next thing they wanted my birth date and all that shit, and I just deleted it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they was going to offer me some hooks or something, you know.
There was supposed to be a woman's team, and then they didn't do the woman's team. And I'm trying to promote the women in the industry.
Well, I thought you were sponsored by them.
I was,
but not no more.
No, I resigned from it because I didn't like some of the things that they named their hooks and stuff.
Gotcha.
And here I am I'm trying to bring women a different way into catfishing, and they're sexualized them, and I just, and, to each their own. I mean, they was good to me. They was very good to me. It's just that wouldn't have the light I was trying to bring women into.
They had Big Bertha and Big Susan or something like that, wasn't it?
No, they had some stuff that was. I had to ask somebody what it was, and I was shocked what it meant.
Oh.
I had no idea it even meant that, and I'm like, I can't use nothing like that and say that out loud. But the executioner hooks, I bought 3 packs the other day and paid for them myself. They're that good.
Okay.
But like I said, they was good to me. They're very nice, but I don't like dirty talk or. I said a couple cuss words tonight, but I don't talk like that normal talk.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
And that's just, you had to provoke me to do something like that. But that's like, they would want me to come in their chats, and they'd be like, and I'm like, I can't because of the way you talk. And so he's like, no one can talk like that when she's around. But then that made me feel odd. And then sometimes somebody would say something and they'd get on and say, you was told not to say nothing like that when she's up here. And so I just.
Gotcha.
It just wasn't my crowd.
Right.
Not that they, and I'm not saying they're bad people. They're good people. It's just everybody's raised up different. They live in different towns and different
I don't
states,
know.
and
Yeah, I don't know why they wanted to know my birthday.
they're probably starting a giveaway or something maybe on your birthday. I don't
I
know.
don't know. They
Or
want
maybe
to
they
know
want to send you a
you know,
birthday email.
well,
There's
that might be. Maybe that's what it was, I guess.
they give a lot of stuff away on TikTok. I mean, I'm still active with them. I still, when they're doing their giveaways, I go in and stuff. Like I said,
Oh,
I buy their hooks. They're not give to me anymore.
see, I don't do TikTok at all.
Yeah, I watch TikTok quite a bit because no one's on here fishing or live anymore. There's nobody to watch. So TikTok, there's always somebody to watch.
I wonder why that is. Everybody says TikTok's way better.
It's not way better, but it's something to do. I mean, I'm making friends and stuff over there, but I don't know. It's just they cuss and stuff a lot more on TikTok than I do over here. Most of us try to keep a family friendly channel, but that whatever they want to say, they just say it.
Yeah, that quiet man's still in there. I'm not sure about that, Don R.
Well, what?
You're a great asset to the fishing.
Well, thank you. I mean, I try to be a positive influence because I know I got kids watching.
Yeah. And the soul folks don't like all that cussing either.
But I mean, I got my mom watching. I wasn't raised up to talk and cuss like that. And when
Yeah.
people talk like, I don't even know what they're saying half the time. I have to ask somebody or Google it. I don't know what they're talking about.
Says, yeah, she's got me and Eric watching. One of them gnats. Boy, I get about 1 million of them gnats lately.
Yeah.
They're bad around here.
Yeah.
Stuart says, Jody, I was in your live on Facebook yesterday.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
I didn't know you was live on Facebook. I thought you was live on YouTube.
I found you can share it to Facebook and YouTube at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't like to put mine on YouTube or on Facebook.
I have a lot of people on Facebook that never watches my YouTube. All the people that live where I live, all my family and friends, they never even look at YouTube.
Stuart said he was in both.
Yep. My mom, I think she's about to quit watching too.
Your mom don't watch either?
No, she used to just nonstop watch. She'd hunt me down wherever live I was in and get on me and tell me to go to bed. Or,
Yeah.
but she's just about, if it's during the day in a tournament, she might watch it. But she don't stay up and watch Friday nights anymore. But she is 77.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Uncle Don. TikTok was Chinese owned. They say they spy on everybody, so I'm just afraid to go on there.
You don't think we're being spied on right now by our phone?
Yeah, we are. You're right.
Yeah. There's satellites and drones listening on our conversation, waiting on us to say a keyword or a set of keywords to tune into us. I mean, you just got to put that stuff. You just got to put that stuff out of your head.
Yeah, I was on Facebook last night or this morning, as a matter of fact, and I deleted. Well, I don't know if I deleted them. I hit the little X up there where it turns about 50 million commercials.
Yeah.
A lot of it's Democrat, Republican stuff. Of course, I'm a Republican, but I delete all that crap I don't want to see.
Yeah.
But they just keep putting them back up there. Hell, I stopped gas station in Indiana one day and bought a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I started getting emails and shit on when their bread was on sale
Yep.
at a gas station. I'm like,
hmm
yep, they're watching us.
Your friend's phone is listening to you and gives that they get ads from the things you say.
Who is?
All phones are listening to you when you're like around Tim or somebody. Your
Yeah,
conversation,
yeah,
they also do advertisements to what they hear from you say.
yeah. I can believe it.
Yep. I mean, if you think about it, that stuff drive you crazy. I just put them, ain't nothing I can do about it, and I don't do anything where I got no target on my back. I'm just old mountain hillbilly, so I don't worry about it.
Well,
I ain't got nothing for him to come knock down my door and find. You know, I thought that the other day till I almost went to jail. I got pulled over.
you did.
Yeah, that's anybody can go to jail at any time for any reason. You ain't got to be guilty of nothing.
Why
They
did
made
you
me do because my headlight went out while I was driving. And I only
get?
had one headlight. I've been driving 5 hours. I can't. I noticed it got dark, but it was foggy. And I just figured it's from where the moon and the stars is all covered up.
Yeah. What did they say to you?
He walked straight up to the car and he said, "You got a headlight out and you're getting a ticket." He never said, "How you doing tonight, ma'am?" Nothing like that. I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "You've got a headlight out and I'm writing you a ticket for it." And I said, "No, I don't have a headlight." He said, "Yes, you do, and you're getting a ticket." And I said, "Well, it went out while I was driving. I can't help that." I said, "I'm not that far from home." He said, "Well, you're getting a ticket for it. Give me your license." So I gave
Really?
him, I gave him my license, and he walked back to his car. Then he came back up to me, and then he said, "Where's your registration? Did you get your registration and insurance out?" And I'm like, "No." He said, "Why didn't you?" I said, "You didn't ask for it." He's and you don't plunder around in a car when they're not up there.
Right.
And he said, "I want it." And I said, "Well, I had a cooler in front of it and a bunch of crap." And I'm like, "Well, I had to get out of the car and move this stuff to get it." And he's like, "Never mind. I'll just pull it up from your license." And I said, "Well, this car isn't in my name. Is this car stolen? Do you have permission to be using it?"
Are
And I'm
you
like,
kidding?
"Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." He says, "Does it have insurance on it?" I said, "Yes, it's got insurance on it. I'll be back in a minute." Then a few minutes later, the cop car pulls up. And that cop walked straight up to my window and said, "How much have you had to drink tonight?" And I'm like, I've not had anything to drink. He said, "When's the last time you had a drink? What was you drinking?" And I had a 2-liter Mountain Dew. I was pouring in my Yeti, and I said, "I've been drinking out of this 2-liter Mountain Mellow Yellow. That's what I've had to drink." He's like, "When was the last time you had an intoxicating drink?" And I said, "I don't drink. I've never even had a beer in my life. I don't drink, period. I don't know why you even come up to me and ask me that. You just walked straight up to my window and hadn't even seen you. Lose the attitude." And I'm like, "Well, I have an attitude. If he didn't have one with me," he said, "Lose the attitude." And then he's like, "Well, if you've not had no drinking, then you can pass a drink test." And I'm like, "I'm not taking a drinking test." "Why not?" And I said, "Because I can't pass it." He said, "Why can't you pass it?" And I said, "Well, first, I'm overweight. And my legs and stuff don't move like your legs move. Second of all, I got arthritis and I broke my ankle in 2 spots. So I have weak feet and I'm not able to pass it." And he's like, "Is there any other reason why you can't pass it?" And I'm like, "Do you how many more you need?" He said, "I told you, lose the attitude." So and then he said, "Get out of the car." Well, if you're told get out of the car, you have to get out of the car.
Yeah.
So I got out of the car. He said, "I'll watch while he administers the test." So they did the eye thing first. And so I said, I'm making sure I pass this eye one, I did exactly what they said and watched it. And then he's like, "Now you're going to walk 10 steps forward, counting 1001 through 1010, with your foot and your heel touching your toe in front of you. And then when you get to the end, you're going to do slight shuffle steps to make a turn. and go back to 10 steps, counting 1001 through 1010 with your hands at your side. And of course, I said, I can't do that. He said, why can't you do that? And I said, because I know I can't. And he said, how do you know you can't? And I said, because I practiced it at home and I couldn't do it. Oh. And he said, why would you practice it? And I said, in case I ever got in this position that maybe I could do it. And he said, start counting and do the steps. So, of course, I failed. You know, I didn't fall, but I couldn't stay in a single line. But I did it the best I could. And then he said, now I want you to stand. Don't start till I tell you to. Hands at your hips, straight down. And you're going to stand on one foot and hold the other leg straight out in front of you, counting 1001 till I tell you to stop. And I'm like, I can't do that. He said, why? I said, I told you I have bad feet. I mean, I have a partial turned club foot. I mean, I have feet issues. And he's like, you're going to have to do it. It's part of the test. Well, I was trying to figure out which leg was stronger to turn on. So I was just positioning my weight on each one, trying to figure out what to do. And he's like, I told you not to start till you was told to. And I lifted my hands up. I said, easy. I was just trying to figure out what foot I was going to stand on. He said, hands down. I'm like, my God. So I couldn't, I'd hold my, you know, that's hard to do, hold that leg out in front of you. And I'd already been in the car 4 hours, it's already stiff. And so I count 1001 and I'd lose my balance and I'd do 1000. He made me count to 1017 and he'd tell me to go get in the car.
No breathalyzer test or nothing?
Nope. And then so I went in the car and sat, and there was another car back there too. And I heard him say they was going to take me to jail. And then that cop come up to me and he said, what pills have you took tonight? And I said, what do you mean what pills have I took tonight? I've not took anything. He said, you're not on no medication. I'm like, yeah. And I just went to the doctor and they gave me a 3-month supply and put me on a bunch of medicine. He's like, where's your medicine at? And I handed him like a big gallon Ziploc bag. He said, what is this? How many is narcotics? I said, none of it's narcotics. It's like restless leg pill. I mean, thyroid pill. I had to explain it all to him. He said, your eyes are beady. They say you're on something. I'm like, I can't help if I got beady eyes. I said, man, I'm just trying to get home. I said, I explained to him it went out while I was driving. Wasn't nothing I can do about it. I'm 25 minutes from home. I'm just trying to get home. I've been out for almost 2 days. I got to go to work here in a few hours. I said, I need to get home. So he walked off and he went back there and he told that guy, he said, if you pulled her over, if you want to bring her in, I'll back you up. He said, but it's not going to stick. She doesn't have a record, a history. So they sat back there and talked a few minutes and he walked back up to me. He said, you're free to go. And I'm like, what? And by that time I was mad. Because I was harassed, you know. I was just plain out harassed. It was like 3 a.m. And he said, you're free to go. And I said, you sure I'm not drunk? He said, are you? And I'm like, no. And he said, I suggest you leave.
Wow.
He said, you told you to go. I suggest you pull on out and leave. I said, okay. And not a warning ticket or nothing.
Wow. Stuart's asking you a question.
What?
Jody, would I be allowed to join your Friday Night Live if I was sea fishing?
Well, my show's a catfishing show. And I've been pretty strict on that. I ain't allowed anything but catfishing on it. Because if I do that, then I got to start letting crappie and bluegill and everything else up.
Why didn't you pull out your stickers and say, hey, I'm on YouTube. Would you like a sticker?
That man, he's real young.
He was wanting to get you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like, I was pulling my boat and everything. I'm like, what do they think I was doing? And I did look rough, but I'd been out on the water for like 10 hours with Dominic. I changed my shirt so I wasn't slimy. But, I'd been drove 5 hours up there, fished all that time, was almost home another 5 hours. Yeah, I was tired.
Wow, was you pulling the boat too?
Yeah, and I was doing the speed limit and I wasn't swerving either. He
Wow.
pulled me, and I called the next day and complained to the sheriff. He said, "What did he pull you for?" And I said, "I had a headlight going." He said, "He pulled you for a headlight. I was going to give you a ticket." And I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "I just can't believe that." And I said, "Well, he was." And then he said, and I could tell him what happened. He said, "Well, did you get a ticket or go to jail?" And I'm like, "No." He said, "Then what's the problem?" I said, "The problem was I was harassed and I didn't like the way I was treated. I shouldn't have had to went through all that."
Wow.
And I said, I want the footage of it." He said, "I'll review it and call you back," but he didn't. And I just let it go because I never know it's only 25 minutes from here. I never know when I might have to go back through there, and I don't want to be targeted.
Yeah. Sure says he probably wouldn't catch anything anyway, Jody. He's skunked. Well, I'm about ready to pull the plug on this and hit the sack. Can't believe we've been live for 3 hours.
Yep.
Oh. Well, I never knew that happened, Jody. Man, I missed out on all kinds of stuff.
That's when I went and fished with Dominic about a month ago, if it's been that long.
Well, you was on my live when you was coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on a Wednesday night because I was actually in Ed's chat when I got pulled.
I'll be darned.
Yep. But that's how close I almost went to jail and I hadn't done a dang thing.
Too bad you weren't videoing that.
I don't even drink. And they was trying to pin me being drunk.
Right.
And I didn't take no medicine because I knowed I'd be driving. I wasn't going to take a chance on being sleepy. But yep.
Stuart says, Jody, please think about it. Uncle Don says, Stuart the Skunk King.
I'll have a couple people that I discuss things I run over about my show with before I do anything. I'll talk to them about it and see what they think.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes my way ain't the best way. So I do get opinions of others where I make decisions on stuff.
Yeah, he'll probably catch a bird anyway. Mullet Man, appreciate it, brother. You're awesome. You know that.
He is.
Oh, Mullet Man number 7.
Oh my God, them cats knocked my garbage can over and playing in it.
Oh, I'd be killing them cats.
I don't know why. They ran in the house and I didn't feel like chasing them down and putting them out. And now I got to clean up a mess.
Oh, boy.
Get out of that garbage.
Yeah, they're cat. Get them, Jody. Make Chinese chili out of them.
Cutting cow chicken.
Uncle Don says, no, I just finished eating supper.
Well, have a good night, everybody.
All right. Yeah, well, thanks for coming in, Jody, and everybody in chat. I'm kind of tired and want to pull this out and go to bed. And, well, I was going to tell her, don't forget Ed Evans' Flathead show's on tonight at 11. If he's fishing, I don't know. That squirrel said it was raining there, so. Uncle Don, good night. Mullet Man, Stuart, Chrissy Brown, everybody else that's still in here. 16 lovely people. Hope y'all give me a thumbs up. Y'all have a good night. We'll catch you later. Thank you, Chrissy. We'll catch everybody probably tomorrow sometime. Good night.